Blast off. Welcome to TigerBelly. Robert Young Lee. Khalyla. Yukyun. And we got Gilbert. I don't know your last name. Galone. And welcome to another edition to TigerBelly. My girlfriend Khalyla, my lovely, beautiful girlfriend Khalyla, has like a note because she likes to write down topics what she wants to talk about on the podcast.
I have zero topics.
I'm just gonna say this though is that it says number 1 R.I.P. Kimbo Slice.
Yeah.
When Muhammad Ali
I was gonna say
died Friday. How is Muhammad Ali not on your fucking thing?
But Kimbo just
and
died
Kimbo
today.
Slice.
Because Kimbo just died 10 minutes ago.
That is true. 10 minutes.
Yeah,
ago.
but it should be number like 9. Erase that and put Muhammad Ali there.
Kimbo Slice had a bigger effect on my life.
MMA.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, because he lived
In Florida?
no.
well, true. He actually did live in Florida.
He did live in Florida.
He was a self-made man. He was a
YouTube.
backyard brawler.
Yeah, but it's like saying like if George Clooney died and then you said
Gilbert made an impact in
Gilbert
my
died.
movie career.
You know what I mean? It's like there's a difference.
You know what? You should respect dead people more. He just died.
I respect dead people. In fact, out of the dead people that have died, I respect them the most.
Okay.
Okay?
He had a heart attack. He was only 42.
I cried when David Bowie died. I cried when other people died.
Oh my God! You just other people.
There's other people.
Prince.
Joan Rivers died. Prince.
He didn't cry.
Michael
for
J.
Prince.
MJ.
Cried.
MJ Money.
Yeah,
Yeah. I don't think anyone refers to MJ as Michael J. That's weird.
I do. Because he was a personal
Is it
friend
Michael
of mine.
Jordan?
Is Michael Jordan?
Michael Jackson. Everyone knows that.
Yes, but R.I.P. Kimbo Slice. He was
I mean,
42.
he is 42.
He was apparently, according to a lot of people that knew him, a very kind and generous and sweet man. And no one deserves to die from a heart attack at the age of 42.
That was a heart attack.
Especially
That's what
since
it
he was set to fight in July, too.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I mean, he did test positive for steroids in February when he fought Dada. And I think that's just a really bad combo. I'm not like making like accusations of what people do, but it's, you know, if you look at guys like Dada or even like Kevin Randleman, like those guys have used
Again,
steroids
but
in
you
it.
can't put Dada or Kimbo Slice in the same category as Randleman, correct?
Kevin Randleman?
Yeah.
How
Well,
so?
Kevin Randleman was in the UFC.
So was Kimbo.
He was?
Yeah, he did
Yeah.
bad though.
I mean, his
How many
record's like
fights
5 and
is he
2.
Yeah.
His MMA record's only 5 and 2,
He
but it's
lost
beyond
twice.
that. His story is a lot more complicated than that. It's beyond just his stint in MMA.
Yeah.
You know, he was a guy who was, you know, did you watch the Dada documentary? You see
Yeah.
how those guys live out there.
Yeah.
And the fact that he rose to fame from living in the pits of Florida, that's pretty impressive, you know?
That's true.
Would you be a backyard brawler?
No. If I was the physical type that could do that, I would go through the ranks of the MMA, I think, world and do like real tournaments and stuff.
What do you mean?
I wouldn't go backyard at Joe's house and go, hey, let's fight Frank. You know what I mean?
These
I'd be like,
names.
no, I'm going to go to a gym. I'm going to find a manager and try to get in.
But that's how a lot of big wrestlers that we know even started, like guys like Mick Foley. He started doing ladder matches in his backyard.
Yeah, when he was a kid, probably.
No, I mean that's where the interest starts. It always starts when you do shit with your friends at home. Same with John Jones, you know, putting mattresses. His dad would lay out mattresses in their basement and he would just fight his brothers. It always starts, you know, it always starts at home. It starts in your
Yeah, I
backyard.
mean, Steve and I used to wrestle in my parents' bedroom. But what is that? That's what people just do. All brothers do that.
Like you did to me this afternoon.
What?
Okay,
oh, I heard about this.
What did you hear?
I heard that you've been spreading butt cheeks for punishment, not pleasure.
Here's my new move. with her.
Did he even defend that?
My new move
Did he
for
even
her
defend it?
is I tackle her.
Okay.
I pull her pants
A
down.
double leg?
It doesn't matter.
Ooh.
Whatever
Anything.
works. And I spread her butt cheeks open and I stick my tongue in her butt cheeks.
Like deep, like hard too.
Yeah. and
So
I do-
what would prompt this? Like why?
Nothing.
You know, it does. We're
Oh.
talking back.
Ooh.
Well, what do you consider talking back?
Like right now. Like right now, if you weren't here,
Yeah.
that's one butt lick session.
Wow.
And can I just show you guys?
It's tonal.
I'm attached to a heart monitor, okay? And the fact that he just topples me over my face down into the pillow, suffocates me, and then spreads my ass cheeks.
It gets one lick, or is it like multiple?
It's a multiple darting kind of situation.
Oh,
and also
shit.
on top of that, it's like if you didn't struggle, it would be easier for everybody. The problem with
sounds so
her
bad.
is that she kicks and she screams.
She's a fighter.
And she tries to fight, and it inevitably is going to happen because my desires is to be.
Inevitably, it's gonna happen because I'm attached to a monitor and I can't
Regardless,
exert effort
even
to
if
really
you were
fuck
a
you
full
up.
fit,
Bullshit, Bobby. In the beginning of our relationship,
full fit Khalyla Kuhn, I'd be able to get down there and
Well,
I would eat it.
okay,
And you know what? And right now, that's 4 licks because you're talking back. And
Oh.
that is what right now. Let me tell you guys something right now, and that goes to you too,
Yeah.
and you too, George. All right, I'm setting precedents. All right, any of you fuckers talk back to me, you guys get fucking my tongue in your butthole.
God.
Nobody, God,
I just want
God
to
has
say,
nothing to do with it.
let me just
No.
say
Yeah.
that we have come a very long way since our early episodes. Because remember when Bobby refused to eat my ass?
Oh yeah.
Now he's forcing me, and
I
he's
force,
pinning me down.
yeah, but I'm not doing it through pleasure. I'm doing it through pain.
There's no love.
Just punishment.
It's punishment.
Do you find a little bit of play? A little bit.
no.
Well,
It's not
He
refreshing at all.
blindsides me.
just a little bit. Just a little
Yeah,
bit
it's like
more.
when I'm reading a book and I just, he says, let's go eat, and I'm like, give me 5 minutes. He's like, bitch, you talking back? And then he flips me
Oh.
over.
Yeah.
That is some.
That is talking back.
I don't like that
Whoa,
you're
what's-
doing
what's that?
Why?
Bullshit.
What is
Why?
that?
Okay, so a few days ago, I noticed Bobby frantically looking around for something, and I said, "What are you looking for?" And he's like, "I lost my can of dip
I didn't even know you
of
did dip.
tobacco." And I was like, "Well, why are you dipping?" He only usually dips when we're on the road or if he's on the plane, and he needs to get his nicotine in.
Mm-hmm.
But he's like, "Oh, I'm trying to quit smoking." So the fucking idiot. I was like, well, there's things for that, like Chantix, Wellbutrin, fucking,
Or
you know?
spit.
Like-
or dip. Or dip.
So he's replacing one carcinogen with the other.
It's math.
So, and I really find it disgusting because actually I broke up with a guy for dipping
All right.
in the past.
That's cool.
I'm not.
That guy wasn't me, and that's that. And that's a factual thing.
That is
okay?
fact.
He's not me, and I don't know what that relationship was like. And let me say this right now, okay? That, yes, dipping is wrong. And yes, it's harmful.
Oof, you got a little something right
That's
here
fine.
too.
That's fine.
It's
It's a podcast.
disgusting.
But the thing is that I don't do it that often. And I think that it takes years of doing it every day because I knew a couple of cowboys. They used to do it. And it took they dipped since they were 5, and they dipped until they're like 60, and then they got mouth cancer.
This is always what addicts do. They always use the 0.01% example of a population, of like a sample population. Oh, but there was this one guy out of 100,000 who smoked and drank and did all of this shit his whole life, but died at 115 years old. It's like, yeah, there
Like my
are
grandfather.
physical anomalies.
My grandfather on both sides of my family died when they were 90, after they were 90, and they all smoked 2 packs a day all their lives, and they had stressful lives. I, don't have a stressful life. I'm zen.
But you're also sedentary, sir. Your
What
blood,
does that even mean?
You don't move all day.
I don't. That's
blood
why I
doesn't
look so
even-
good.
Your blood doesn't even move around your body.
You have no idea what.
You're
I'm
like-
not normal. Okay, it's kind of like I'm like an X-Men.
Mutant.
Yeah, I'm the next level of
The
what
Blob.
humans are supposed.
That's your new name, the Blob. Remember Mojo? Mojo, the X-Men? We're just a big, giant blob.
Whatever.
That's
Yeah.
what you
That's
are.
my power.
I thought you said your last of your power was you would put dicks to your butt and rip them off. You clamp the clamp. What was his name?
That too.
With that?
Ring.
Ring.
Yeah, yeah,
yeah. It was a ring.
And you were sweats. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be a power that I had. But right now, I'm just saying this is that I kind of don't want to smoke as much anymore.
That's good.
But I like nicotine, so I'm dipping.
There are other ways, because nicotine itself is a mild stimulant. That's not what's harmful to you. It's the other things that nicotine is wrapped in. So it's other things like arsenic and things in cigarettes. Nicotine itself is comparable to coffee, to caffeine.
Oh, okay.
So if we can find a way to administer nicotine to your bloodstream without you putting that god awful shit in your
the
mouth.
taste of tobacco, and I like it in smoke form. I like it when it goes inside me.
But did you ever consider that I find it to be a turnoff? And I've
Okay,
said this
okay.
from the beginning of our relationship that I'm very weird about
I
breath
mean,
and mouth.
You have no idea how many butt licks I'm going to do right now.
What is the
We're
tally?
at 30 now. We're at 30 now.
30 butt licks?
Yeah. And it's like, it's in my head.
You keep a
And I'm
tally.
a tally it. So you got another thing coming right now.
Do I?
Yeah.
Am I gonna
Moist
have
butthole.
nicotine in my asshole?
You are, and also,
Ooh, that's a good.
and when I do my thing,
Yeah.
you're gonna beg me. You're gonna go, Bobby, please, we're just joking, or this and that, right? And I'm gonna go, no, bitch. You remember the consequences, and I have a tally, and this is what you deserve.
Can you just wait till after I wax my asshole?
No.
No.
I like it when there's a little Filipino hair.
There's a
sticking
little
out of
fuzz
it.
there right now. I haven't gone in a long
Ooh.
time.
Yeah.
Nice.
Misconception is that women's assholes don't have hair. We have plenty hair back there.
Here's another thing that happened to our lives.
To all of our lives, or
No,
just you and
our
me?
lives.
Oh, that's right.
Wednesday, I get a text from Khalyla, and she says, "Do you think this puppy's cute?" I go, "Yeah, it's cute."
Oh.
You can't show a puppy and go, "That's ugly," no matter what it is. And she goes, "You want to meet it?" I go, "Okay."
Inceptioning you. Okay.
So Friday
Ugh.
at about
That is kind of gross.
it's gross. Friday about 11 o'clock. She goes, "She's here." So we go outside and there's a lesbian there.
Why is it the fact that she's a
Well,
lesbian
That's
matter?
important.
Impertinent.
That's very
All
important.
right, then okay, then I'll do it because lesbian was a quicker way of describing her.
Oh, here it
But
goes.
here's the longer way. Some guy,
Come on,
right,
man. Come on.
with
Be careful.
Macaulay Culkin hair, right,
Ellen.
wearing acid wash jeans and little titties, but had a vagina. Is that better?
Oh,
No?
that was so nice.
She was very nice.
Okay.
So she goes, here's what's her name? Gloria.
Lori.
Lori. No, the dog.
Oh, the dog. Her name was Gypsy at that
Gypsy.
time.
Here's Gypsy. Gypsy's running around in the. We haven't named her, by the way. In fact, I think that'd be a good contest for us right now.
Yeah.
We
We need
haven't
to
named-
show her on camera to show people what she looks like. Right now, her name is a girl who has no name.
Ooh, like
Yeah,
Arya.
Arya.
Yeah, Arya.
But
She's
I don't
Arya
want to
Stark
do
right now.
I don't want to do a Game of Thrones one because you know all those other fucking dudes that do
Everyone
that.
does it.
I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
So we need a name. But anyway, then the lesbian says, "Well, okay, you like her? Well, I gotta go." Pretty much is the tone.
Dine and Dash?
Totally not. That's not how it went down.
Well,
To me,
She had all her papers. She had a microchip. She was a really responsible lady who's like who fosters 7 dogs.
She's a nice lady.
Yeah.
Why am I such an
And
asshole?
also,
Let me start the story over again.
yeah.
Let me start the story. This is how I should tell it.
Okay.
Okay. My beautiful girlfriend, Wednesday,
Add an adjective for
yeah,
everything.
Yeah.
said there's this beautiful life, baby
Aw.
life, puppy life. And do you like it? I go, I enjoy it. So then
Oh,
Friday.
you said I enjoy.
Yeah. So then Friday, she wakes me up. Beautiful morning. It's a beautiful, like my beautiful girlfriend. Right.
Wow.
And
Tremendous.
outside is a human being,
There's a thunderstorm out.
a beautiful woman.
Wow. Describe this beautiful woman.
She looked like Steve McQueen.
So she was of the.
A very handsome man.
No. She was a beautiful gay woman.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Mhm.
And so anyway, then she says, "Do you want it?" I go, "I guess." And then I gave her $300. We brought Gypsy up, and she left. And now we have a dog.
Wow. And you were supposed to get a kitten.
Well, who knows what we were supposed to get?
And this dog has shit and pissed all over my fucking house.
It's a baby.
You know what I mean? And it yelps and cries late at night. But it's so cute. You know, you just got to do it.
Yeah.
I'm getting a buzz from this fucking nicotine right here, man. I like it.
Yeah. Yeah, bro.
Yeah, dude. And so I think our contest should be that we
We'll put a picture of the dog.
Keep in mind that the last dog that Bobby named, he named a female pit bull Pongo, and that name really stuck. And so those are the type
like
of
that,
names that he
Pongo.
likes. He doesn't
I mean, I
like
want a
Claire
I want
or
a Chingu.
Chingu means friend. In
Yeah,
Korean,
but they don't
right?
like it.
I don't like Chingu. It doesn't match her face. I like the word Chingu. I just don't. I don't think it matches her.
There's nicknames with
her
that. Right?
face.
Called like Ching.
Ching.
Chinky.
Chin-
Yeah.
Relax, guys.
Yeah.
We're not. You know what? Also, we're not talking about race anymore
No more.
Yeah.
in our podcast. There's too many things that go wrong. You know, that lady's tweeting at me.
It's not a lady. Just stop. We're not.
Anyway,
let's move on.
Yeah, let's move on from it.
We-
But you know, Trump's in a bit of mess here.
Don't tell George that.
Yeah, George.
George is not a Trump supporter. How many times does he have to defend himself?
I'm kidding.
I'll tell. Charlie is a Trump supporter.
Is
He
he
is
though?
not.
Is he?
He's not.
He is.
He's not.
I think he's guising himself. I think he truly is.
What are the tells?
He's put it on his Instagram.
Oh, he changed his profile picture to Trump.
No, it even says on his Tinder account.
Why are you on Tinder?
No, because he posted a picture on his Instagram of his Tinder account. It could have just
I
been a joke,
see,
but
yeah.
you know.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm voting for Bernie tomorrow. Tomorrow are the
That's-
elections. You're not gonna vote. Why? After I registered you and went through all this
Because
trouble.
he has to do jury duty now.
No, I'm not gonna vote tomorrow because of the fact that I'm gonna vote for Hillary, if I'm gonna vote, but she's gonna win it anyway.
I like the confidence.
She's gonna win
So
California.
you're just
anyway.
gonna vote general elections.
I'm
then?
gonna if it's between Trump and whoever the Democratic nominee is, I'll vote for the Democratic
Correct
nominee.
nominee, yeah.
Okay. And the thing is this: I believe in the Second Amendment. What is it? What's the right to bear arms? What's that one?
That's because free
11th?
speech is.
I think it is the second.
No, it's not. Is it?
That's not.
Because free speech is second.
Oh God, you guys are asking the wrong person.
Ooh, let's not show how stupid we all are.
I believe in the right to bear arms. I believe that people should be allowed to carry a gun. I think it should be monitored a little bit more strictly. I think that people that are on the terrorist watch list,
no fly list, yeah.
should not be able to buy a gun. But there's a lot of views that I
Second
have.
Amendment.
Yeah,
Nice.
there's a lot of views that I
Yo, high
have.
five.
You know what I mean? I believe in smaller government, but just the social issues for me, you know, I just
You're
can't.
pro-choice.
I'm pro-choice. I'm gay marriage. I'm pro, you know,
Obamacare.
just if they want to suck dicks, if they want to suck dicks with each other, suck dicks.
Yeah, you heard it here.
You know.
If you want to suck dicks, suck dicks.
Yeah.
And I'm getting a really big buzz right now.
Are you okay? You look pale.
I know I feel pale.
If you feel good, is it a
No,
good
not
buzz?
good, but buzz.
Maybe you should
Well,
drink
it's
some
nauseous.
water.
I'm nauseous.
Jeez, from that
Because I'm talking and I've got all this
juice.
juice in my mouth, and I keep swallowing it.
Stop
'cause
doing
I
that,
want to
man.
spit it, and now I'm getting nauseous.
Please spit it.
Okay.
Please spit it.
I can't even look at when.
Can we talk about what happened this weekend, Saturday?
we can.
The craziness.
Yes, we had a really good time watching UFC 199. I think
Oh my
that was
God.
one of the best cards I've watched in a really long time. Dan Henderson,
KO.
KO, Hector Lombard. That was fucking amazing. At 45 years old to do that for as long as a career.
I've never in my life
KO.
believed in one thing, and the other thing happened.
Bobby is talking about.
Luke Rockhold.
There it is.
I thought that Michael Bisping was going to die in there. I am a huge Luke Rockhold fan. I really am. I've watched every one of his fights. He's a strong kicker. I mean, he's devastating kicks. He's a man.
He's an android.
He's an android.
android,
Yeah, he's handsome, and he's a California guy. I'm a big fucking fan of his. He walked into that ring as if he won it already.
Swag.
And I told everyone in the room, I had, 20 people in my house?
Yeah, you were.
And I told everyone, I made an
Bullshit.
announcement. I said, this is a bullshit fight.
You stopped the party.
I stopped the
now.
party, yeah. And I said, this man, Luke Rockhold, is going to destroy this guy. And he gets knocked out in the first round. And I had to leave. And I went to the bedroom and I did a little prayer. And I prayed to God. I really did for the first time in
What
many
did you
years.
say?
What'd you say?
I said, Dear Lord, please, number one, make this go away.
The pain in your
The
heart.
pain in
Pain
my
in the
heart,
heart?
yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And then, and then number two, I said, please, Lord, let me humble myself to go back in the room to apologize to everyone in the party that I was wrong. And he did not remove the pain from my heart, and I was not humbled. And I walked in to the party, and I looked like a fucking asshole. I felt and looked like an asshole, and I wanted to kick everyone out and go get out of here. Everyone. I need time to be by myself. But that's rude.
You know, he's always right. When he called Ronda Rousey Holly home, he called basically every single surprise victory in the last 8 months.
You called Nate
He's
Diaz?
called. Yes, he kind of did.
He was a Connor
did.
fan, but called Nate
Yeah.
Diaz.
Yeah.
And last minute, he always has these like hunches, and he always says, "Nope, this is exactly what's going to happen," and he gets them right for the most part,
That was
except
not
for
right.
this
That was
last
not-
fight.
Yeah, but I didn't respect Michael Bisping. But you have to. He beat Anderson Silva. And that was
Yeah.
a brutal fight, crazy fight.
Mm-hmm.
And but then I looked up on the Guardian and BBC and all these news
Yeah.
stations in England, and he wasn't even front page news, which kind of upset me.
What
Yeah.
front page news was Ariel Helwani.
Yeah.
No, front page news when he won was Muhammad Ali dying,
Yeah.
and that was in the sport. I looked it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to see, because to me, if the United States had their first like World Cup, you know what I mean, winner, like our national team
Yeah.
won the World Cup, it should be front page news.
Yeah.
Right.
The English have never been behind him since his career started. Never.
He's the first UK champion.
It's crazy though.
That's pretty fucking amazing, and the fact that this dream, wasn't realized until 10 years down his career.
Decade.
And one eye, he's detached his retina 3 times in his career, and finally he gets a title shot, 2.5 weeks notice, and knocks out basically
His
an
rival-
android
His rival
in the
too.
first round.
man.
That you can't get as Cinderella as that.
Yeah.
It's pretty spectacular. Props to Mike Bisping.
What do you guys think Luke does now? Does he do the whole Rana thing, go to the middle of nowhere, train? I mean, he's gonna kill Michael Bisping the next
No,
fight.
I don't. I think that he took this fight too lightly, but I don't think anyone doubts his skill. With Ronda, there was question as to how she handle certain types of fighters, people who, like Khaly, who knew how to keep her distance, who Ronda couldn't clinch up with. With a guy like Luke Rockhold, no one doubts the fact that he still is one of the greatest, 185ers.
Still, yeah.
You know,
Chris Weidman is gonna have the next shot.
You think so?
Yeah.
Madison
I
Square
think
Garden.
it's Vitor.
Vitor just lost.
I know, but you know how
To
Luke
get-
really wants Vitor, and he's always wanted that even before this.
If
This
Luke and
fight.
Vitor, that's fine. But what I'm saying is that the next fight that
Bisping. Yeah.
Bisping is Weidman.
Yeah,
No Jacare.
Because Weidman lost his belt. It was never able to get it back. He was champion for a very long time.
who,
But it's the same
Weidman?
yeah.
Not really.
He beat Silva.
He only defended it twice?
He beat Silva twice and then beat Lyoto Machida and then beat Vitor. So,
So
three
four-
times.
Three times.
Three
Maybe
times.
4.
Won once. 3 times.
Yeah.
Yeah, he deserves
That's-
another
yeah,
shot.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
And Jose Aldo deserved a fight, but he never got one anyway. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
it's just been so many fighters going up in weight, down in weight. There's so many things happening in MMA right now. So much drama with journalists.
Sports is crazy.
So I think this is just one emotionally packed weekend, and I don't want to get into the whole Ariel Helwani thing because I think most people don't follow MMA
Yeah.
like we
We
do.
talk about it then.
But
or not.
yeah, we'll talk
I don't
about
know how
it at the
that's even
end.
a fucking thing.
It's
It
crazy.
is
It's
a big
it's
thing
weird
because it
thing.
reflects
I don't wanna talk about it
journalism,
ever.
sports journalism.
I don't ever want to talk about it again.
Okay.
Why is that a thing? Who gives a fuck about Ariel Namamani?
A lot
No.
of people do.
Yeah, 5
I do.
people.
Although the thing is, the UFC is controlling what media is being put out because
Yeah.
that wouldn't happen in the NFL or like
So,
Premier League or
the story is that
The basic.
the MLB, you have the NFL, all these large sports organizations don't operate like the mafia. The UFC does. Because the owners micromanage everything, including the journalists that actually cover their events.
They can do whatever they want.
you're private.
Absolutely.
They can. Yeah.
Yes, they can, but that sets a precedence for any type of person in the media that wants to cover UFC.
So?
What do you mean so? There is no union. There's no union for their fighters. I think that for as long as the UFC operates this way, it will never graduate to being as big as any other sports organization.
That's on them.
How long has American football been around?
A long fucking time.
100 years. Over 100 years.
Million
Yeah.
years.
Okay? Basketball.
Yeah.
Million years.
Not a million, under 100.
Yeah. It's a lot. It's
80
long.
years.
It's long.
Okay? How long has MMA been around? 15 years?
Right,
Yeah.
but we're
My
also in
point
the
is-
age of information where things can move a lot
It's not
faster than they did.
technology.
Yes, it is technology. Information is being dispersed and disseminated
You
at
just got to let a fucking sport, you know what I mean, go through what it needs to go through.
Right, okay.
Let it grow
I
in
get
its own
that,
time.
but there is a thing as ethics. And I think that journalists and media need to be protected at some point. That's all I'm saying. Okay, we can end it there because no one even knows what the fuck we're talking about.
It's like, who's Ariel Babani?
But if you guys are interested, it is an interesting story. And I suggest that you Google Ariel Helwani. And
yeah,
you know.
if you are into that kind of thing.
Yeah, which a lot of people are. If you're even an MMA fan, you should be.
Yeah, but here's the one I would talk to you about right now. And I know you're all riled up. You're riled up. Everyone's riled up. Okay.
Who's riled up?
You guys are riled up.
I just don't want butt licks. I don't want butt licks.
I want to talk
happening.
about this. Okay, is that let's talk about our fucking TigerBelly fans
Okay, what's wrong?
and
What
what they
happened?
like and what they don't like.
Okay.
Okay.
What happened?
What do they like?
The podcast.
Yeah, but what topics in terms of
Topics
what
do
we
they
talk
like?
about? Yeah.
Everything.
I'm not sure. This is
I don't
such
know.
a wide
It's- we have a
variety.
we go
There are
from-
people who say keep the MMA to a limit, and there are people who only listen to this because we were on the Fight Companion, and somehow they followed me and transferred over
Yeah,
to
you guys are the Fight
TigerBelly.
Companion.
So they're the ones who tweet me saying, "Don't ever get rid of the MMA Minute." If we don't have that, they tweet me and tell me, "What the fuck? Like, how come you guys aren't talking about it anymore? That was the only reson we listened to it." So
Okay.
it's
They
like a
like your-
whole variety, but mostly what people like is you talking
The industry stories.
about your childhood, your stories with your family, industry stories. I think that's the most favorite thing on here.
Okay.
I'm interested in your industry stories.
No, I don't, industry stories.
Like the weird shit, like the Vince Vaughn stuff.
What do you mean the Vince Vaughn thing?
We talked about it already.
I know we already talked about it.
Yeah.
All right. I saw him.
Oh, that's
Whoa.
right.
Yeah, I saw him 6 days ago.
And he didn't say
And?
hello.
No, I just walked by him.
Oh, you didn't even make eye contact.
No, he doesn't like me. That's fine.
It's
We're-
dead. It's the relationship.
dead. It's a dead relationship, and then I'm done with love too.
What do you mean you're done with love?
They're done.
Done
They finished the
filming.
second season, and
No third?
they asked me to do another episode, but then they took it back.
It's okay,
What?
baby.
Upset me,
I'm upset.
and I just I don't know. I'm sorry, I'm a little buzzed right now. I want to get like a little bit sad.
Yeah, this is the most buzz I've seen you.
Yeah, I
ever.
want to say something.
You look ashen.
I'm ashy right now.
Ashen. Very different from ashy.
Ashy, very different.
Ashy.
Ashen.
This is that I don't know where it all leads.
What do you mean
My
by
life, in terms of my career, in terms of all this stuff.
I think you should make a vision board.
I need it.
Actually, what would be on your vision board?
Yes.
Like, I'm interested in
We
this.
should all have a crafts and arts
Tony
day.
Thornburg would be on it.
So a
Oh.
male model would be at the top. So it's Bobby Lee's face, and there's a
Yeah.
rope that goes
So
to
give
a
me
male model.
five things on your vision board. Tony Thornburg's.
Tony Thornburg would be on it.
Uh-huh.
Number one. Number two, my vision board would consist of Data.
Data.
Like from Star Trek?
Yeah, from Next
What
Gen.
does that even mean?
I just love him.
So he's a picture of Tony
Brent
Thornburg.
Spiner's his name.
Yeah,
A
right.
picture of
What's the last name?
Haagen-Dazs ice cream. That's his third.
Yeah, I love Haagen-Dazs ice with the nuts in it.
Yeah. But vision board for your career, baby,
Oh,
for your
shit.
life.
Oh, I'm
not
sorry,
just
my bad.
Haagen-Dazs.
You just
Let's-
named
then-
two guys and ice cream.
Let's push that aside. Let's push that aside.
It's a different board.
Let's create
different
a
board.
vision board. All right.
Okay.
My vision board is I want to be consistently working, right? So I would probably be maybe a vision board with me and like hugging Randall Park
Okay.
Oh, that's
would
good.
be on
Yeah.
it.
as friends,
I don't
as
know why.
colleagues.
Just the image. The
The
image,
image of
there.
us hugging would be nice.
That can be like they're on a
Okay.
show
you know,
together.
Daniel Day Kim too. Daniel Day Kim, me, Randall Park.
But you and Daniel Day Kim already hug. You
I
guys
know.
are friends.
I like him
Yeah.
a lot.
Mm-hmm.
You guys work together?
No, but when I was in Hawaii
Mm-hmm.
and I did a show, he came with the cast of
Hawaii.
Hawaii Five-0
Whoa.
with Grace Park, and we went out that night disco
Mm-hmm.
dancing and eating.
We did go disco dancing.
Yeah, and I really like Daniel Day Kim a lot, and I'd met him before. I used to host the Asian Excellence Awards,
Mhm.
and my brother Steve went to it, and he got up into a blackout drunk, and he's
Steve?
yeah, and he was he was backstage with me, and there was like this couch with Quentin Tarantino, Danny DeVito, and Ralph Macchio.
It's an interesting couch.
And my brother's like, I love, like he was drunk, and he would come up to Ralph Macchio and go, I love Karate Kid, and then walk away like like giggling, and I go, Steve, stop. He goes, okay, sorry, and then he would he'd go up to Danny DeVito and go, I love Taxi.
He walks away?
Yeah, and he would walk away. It was so embarrassing. I said to myself, my brother's got to get sober, because I was like, I had to host this fucking thing, but my brother's drunk backstage harassing everybody.
So you're thinking
doing-
about that too the whole time.
Yeah, I'm thinking
Oh,
about
man.
that the whole
He
time.
just wanted to do his rounds.
But
Can
Daniel-
you blame him?
Here's another thing that my brother did that Charlie brought up. Did we talk about this?
What is
Where he
it?
breakdanced?
Yeah, he did.
Oh
Yeah,
my
yeah, yeah.
god,
Breakdance.
that's hilarious.
Yeah. But my brother does things when he's drunk.
I just realized something about your brother this past weekend.
What?
I realized how much I appreciate and love him. Just his energy when he
that's
comes
really
into
nice.
when he comes into a room, he's always so nice to my mom. He's nice to all my friends. He's nice to my sister. He's very inclusive. He's full of laughs. Always, he's funny. He just has a positive vibe around him that I think I didn't stop to really appreciate until this past weekend. And I thought, holy fuck, I miss Steve. We haven't gone out to eat as often because he's been so busy with his, Mangchi and stuff.
Yeah. But also, he was beloved at Matt TV.
Oh,
Lauren Dombrowski, one of our producers, was obsessed with him. And Michael Hitchcock, who was in all the Christopher Guest movies, and he's also a producer and stuff. But Mike loves it. People loved my brother Steve.
yeah.
But my brother hated.
All those people.
No, he didn't hate them. He just dreaded Matt TV because we would ask him to do sketches, and he would do them. You know what I mean? But he hated it, every moment of it. My brother. My brother's is very ungrateful at times.
Everyone can be ungrateful.
Moral of the
at times.
story is my
Yeah,
brothers
yeah.
are grateful.
Yeah.
But the one thing that you can always rely on with Steve is that if you call him out on something like, hey, dude, you're being this way. Oh, I'm sorry, Khaly.
That's the face.
Khaly, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Was I, Bob? Was I being that way, Bob? And then he apologizes, and then life moves on.
Yeah, but like the story he just told, what he did to the lady at the restaurant.
Wait, can we wait for him to maybe?
He's not gonna.
Yes, please.
No,
we
no.
have
I'm
to.
telling the story now.
No,
He's never gonna do it.
I want him to.
He's
please.
not gonna do
I think
it.
I can convince him.
No, I'm gonna tell the story now.
Tell us the
You
story.
have to tell us the story. I need
right.
to know this story. God damn it.
So Steve was at a restaurant with his friend, and he was talking to his friend about Game of Thrones. Now, I begged my brother for years to watch Game of Thrones, and he refused to do it. And then finally, he just succumbed. He's like, "Fine, I'll fucking watch it." Right?
Yeah.
And now he loves it.
Season 5, yeah.
Yeah, he loves it. He's been binge watching it, so he's rattling through it. He's in season 5 now, and so he's talking to his friend about Game of Thrones, and some Indian woman walked up to him.
Irrelevant piece of information, but
What?
okay.
Oh, it was just like the lesbian woman that gave
Yeah.
the dog.
Let me ask you something. Why is that irrelevant?
I mean, you're painting a picture of what she looks like, sure, for like visual, so for our imagination, so you can,
Let me ask you something. That if Hemingway is writing a book,
yeah,
right, and there's a character who is an African American, like
right.
train, ticket guy, would he say an African American train ticket guy, or just say
Right, but
guy?
we're now painting a picture of someone who's possibly the antagonist to this story.
Yeah, but he would do that too. Any author, right, would write, you know what I mean?
And in
say,
the way you said it too was very aggressive, like Indian.
Okay,
Indian
we'll say it
woman?
again.
I'll say it again then. My brother was at a restaurant talking about Game of Thrones, and he was a little loud, and a beautiful
Keep going.
beautiful Indian woman,
Olive-skinned lady.
Indian woman came in,
Okay, good. So
walked up to
Indian-
him and
yeah.
said, "Excuse me, can you keep it down? I'm trying to eat dinner with my mom."
Just
And
like a
she's-
young 24-year-old, like
Oh,
college,
yeah.
righteous chick.
So my brother goes,
Decaying.
wait,
Yeah.
my brother's initial response was this,
Oh, God.
"I'm sorry, okay, I'm sorry."
Oh.
Right, and she walks away. But then the rage hits him, right? And he thinks to himself, "I gotta say something."
He goes to his friend Eric. He's like, "Hey, dude, did I deal with that correctly?" And his friend Eric's like, "Yeah, dude, you were like polite." He goes, "'Cause I can't sleep tonight.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, that's
that
what he
sounds
said.
so crazy.
That's what he
If
said.
I don't say anything, I won't be
I'll
able to sleep tonight."
Yeah,
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's like that crazy look. I
crazy
know.
eyes, right,
He's
that's
red
what he said.
zoning. He's
He's red
completely-
zoning,
It's
yeah.
like Arclight all over again.
It's
Yes.
Arclight again.
Oh,
yeah.
shit.
So then he stands up and he goes, "Excuse me, but I can say whatever I want, okay, because I'm talking to my friend, you know what I mean? And mind your own business," or something like that. And he sits back down, right?
Okay.
And then she stood up and said another thing, right?
Oh, she's like that.
No,
She's-
so they were sitting back to back. It was like booth here and then booth here. So the lady still continued to throw verbal grenades that was audible enough for Steve to hear, like, "Keep it down," and Steve could hear it from across the way or behind her.
Yeah.
And so he would be like, "Make me!" He would
Oh,
scream
yeah,
back.
yeah.
So it was a continuous like scream back and forth.
But see, what my question is
a
that
restaurant?
I know.
Yeah.
My question is that wouldn't just I'm sorry be enough?
No,
That would have ended it.
no.
Would have ended it, right?
Because what I this is where I'm conflicted too. Because yes, you could be like, "Oh, I'm sorry if my loudness offended you," but we're in a public space, number one. And also the fact that this girl thinks that she can just approach strangers and mouth off in a very righteous way. That's not even that Steve didn't say anything offensive. Maybe he did because he has a crush on Arya and she's like
Yeah.
12.
But you know what? You're right, because there have been incidences in my life where I still think about.
Me too.
There was this guy named Dan who I used to work for. His dad was a construction worker. And my job, I was 21 years old, and my job was to go to like lumber yards and order like, wood, and then I would also get like tools or and wrenches and things that they needed, right? And so I went to this one lumber yard, and there was two runners, me and this other white dude, and I had never gone to this lumber yard before. And the guy that worked there said to me, "Oh, you work for Dan?" I go, "Yeah." He goes, "Well, what happened to that other guy, that American-looking guy?" That's what he said, and I just went, "Oh no, he's not working.
You're like, what the
No,
fuck?
he's not working
That's
now."
fucked up.
And then
That's so fucked up.
I left, and that's been in my head for fucking 25, 30 years.
How old was this guy who said that?
40, 50, I don't know. White, some lumberjack guy.
As if white is the only American.
I know,
way
but
to
that's what he
look.
said. Where's that American-looking
Oh my
guy? And I
God.
went to myself, I don't even know what I should have said. I don't really know what you mean by that statement, because I'm an American person and I'm an American-looking person.
But at the time,
Yeah,
you
man.
just like,
But he would have said, "No, you're a ching chong."
and then you would have said,
Then I would have said, "You're right," because I was a little kid.
yeah.
I was little,
Yeah.
had no
Yeah.
money, and I needed this job, and I didn't, I had no power,
the American-looking guy.
Yeah, that he said that, and then that one guy in Nashville tell me to pull my pants up.
Oh, that story.
Right.
Yeah,
That now that you know what I mean. So there's it does affect you, you know. What I mean?
Yeah.
And basically, what it is that people just don't know how to mind their own fucking business, man.
Yeah, I think that they always teach you when you learn any type of martial arts that because you are a weapon and your own strengths,
Walk
that
away.
just walk away,
Oh, I
right?
hate- mhm.
And sometimes that's really hard to do, but I think that is a good lesson to carry over in life, because even if Steve, let's say for instance, if I were in Steve's situation and I told that bitch off, like, "Nah, bitch, like I can say whatever the fuck I want, like mind your own goddamn business," would I really go home and feel good about myself? No. And I've had similar confrontations where I have spoken up and said the right thing, and I'm like, wow, I fucking nailed it. I hit the, ball out of the fucking park, and that bitch fucking, got what she deserved. And I still went home and felt ill. So I think that it's a lose-lose.
Yeah.
It's a lose-lose.
I don't know any way to win in that situation, because you feel like a coward, or you feel like you were too mean, or you don't, it's, I don't know. I've been on both ends of it, and it confrontations never make me feel great.
What I wish this could happen is, and I think I'm gonna do this the next time I encounter a situation like this, is I'm gonna wait a beat before I say something.
Okay.
So my initial responses in all these situations have been like, "I'm sorry, I won't do it again," like immediately. This is say, pull my pants up.
Hey, dude, pull your pants up.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
That's how fast.
Yeah.
So now to say it.
Dude, pull your pants up.
No, I won't, because now
That beat actually helps.
that 3 seconds you kind of gotta go. How can you live with this because that pulling the pants up thing, I can't live with it.
You really still think about it.
I think about it every day.
But aren't you possibly inviting even more?
No, because
of
it was a
confrontation after
big
that?
old white dude wearing overalls who I was in the South. I was in Nashville, Tennessee,
Not your territory.
and he was basically saying in my head, "Hey, you little minority."
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
I'm white. I get to tell you what to do. That's how I perceived it.
I
You know what
don't
mean?
like that he put his arm around you.
Yeah, he put his
That
arm
was the
around me
most
too.
offensive
Touching.
part.
The
Yeah.
touching.
Yeah, get your hands off me, number one.
Well, that's condescending. It's like, listen here, young buck. Like, I'm
Yeah,
not your young buck.
I'm not your child.
Yeah.
Don't treat. You're not my parent.
Yeah. I walked out of a mall in San Antonio with Carlos Mencia, and I was like, fuck that guy. I was talking about somebody, and then this white man said, watch your language, like in an aggressive way. And then Carlos laughed, and then I didn't say anything. All those little things stay with me.
Wow.
And I want to get revenge. I wish if I had a time machine, I know, because then I would have to tell my old self, and then that would be weird.
Oh my God.
To see your like an older version of you say, hey, you're about to encounter a situation.
Guess what? In TigerBelly, we can make that happen.
Why? How?
Hey, Carlos, that guy, man. I didn't laugh.
Wait. Hey,
Whoa,
Bobby.
Who are you?
I'm you, but 15 years from now.
Okay.
Um,
Why do I look so much bigger?
fatter, you mean?
Okay.
You ate a lot, but you're gonna get some shit.
Oh, what
to
do
get
you
your
mean? What do
money.
you want to get some shit?
Well, you're gonna get like a TV show and stuff.
What?
Yeah,
What?
yeah.
Okay.
Anyway,
why are you back here?
some white guy is about to tell you to watch your mouth,
Yeah.
and I'm telling you right now, say no.
No, I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah,
He's
you-
white.
I came back here.
Okay, here goes.
Yeah, watch your language.
Hey, fuck you.
There you go. Now your life has changed.
Whoa.
Yes.
He could have thrown you.
The
over
white guy would have just
fucking-
taken you and throw you off the balcony.
Yeah, I often think about
Confrontation, man. It's tricky.
how
hard.
it could be. There's a
That was
really.
the worst reenactment I've ever done in my life.
Yeah, I was
I
a little
like it. I was
confused.
very
but,
Yeah,
confused
there
too.
was like there's me from time traveling
Time
me.
travel.
But
Who
you're
was I
also-
playing?
yeah.
You're
Me-
playing me,
me.
but I'm playing the other guy.
Yeah.
That was dumb,
Wow,
man.
that was really dumb. I
That was
apologize.
you.
I apologize.
Okay.
I didn't know how the time.
You
machine
get a
would work.
fucking ass eat out.
You would eat Gilbert's ass,
Never.
babe.
Oh,
'Cause he-
I
'cause he-
showed him.
He showed me his
It's,
ass.
it's clean, right?
It's not clean.
It's just darker skin inside.
It's like my eyeballs. There's dark circles. You have a thing with like people, like us brown people.
You
man.
know, it's not
He does
clean. What it
hair.
is that he. First of all, there's hair all over your ass.
Sorry, I'm a guy.
I don't have any hair on my ass.
Well,
On your asshole, you have not one.
Not any.
you have couples. Don't even
No.
lie.
You know
Don't
what? He
lie,
does
dude.
have a-
Don't fucking lie.
You
You
know
know
All right,
what?
I'm gonna show you my butthole right
Yeah,
now.
show me.
Show it.
And see if there's any hair.
You're
in it.
fucking. Don't point to the camera though. Don't point to the camera.
Hell yeah! Hell yeah!
He just wanted you to look.
What the fuck? You have at least 337 hairs there.
I've never seen it.
He just wanted you to grab his butt cheek on
I've never
camera.
seen
We
it.
didn't even
I've
have
never
to
seen
spread
it.
that wide, and I
Yeah.
could already.
I
Yeah,
saw the
yeah.
shadows
Yeah.
come out.
Now look at his though. Compare it.
Let me
to
see
this.
the inside of your
Yeah.
asshole, Gilbert.
Who has more hair on? Yeah. No. Go. No.
Okay, let me see the inside. You know what? Similar.
Wow.
All right. I apologize.
But
to
you know what? Your actual asshole is very white. Do you
No.
bleach it?
I thought it was dark. Someone made fun of me.
No, the hairs are dark.
Some girl goes, "You have a dirty butthole," and I'm like, "Well, sorry."
Probably had
And I've
shit.
been really embarrassed ever since that happened.
No, yeah, it's actually white. The actual hole itself
But the
is
cheek.
very white.
But the
Yours looks extremely damaged.
what? My butthole?
Yes.
It is damaged.
What do you? How is it
Yours
damaged?
looks watertight. His does not.
How's yours damaged, sir?
I'll tell you how. How old are you?
26.
Okay, I'm 44.
Mm-hmm.
I've had
What's been in your butt?
what? No, I've had 18 more years of shitting out of my butthole.
Good
You're
math.
telling me that shit is what caused aging
Big shit.
It's all strategy. You're pushing strategy and the way you go about your
Yeah, I'm
your diet.
older, dude. Of course, I'm gonna have a more loose-looking butthole.
He shits 8 times a day because he can't. He has anal leakage.
Don't believe
All
that.
right, Khaly, you don't have to go through my.
Serious
sorry.
question. I have to ask. Do you
Okay.
guys still put your feet on the toilet seat and squat or no?
Only when I'm in the Philippines in a public restroom in the Philippines.
You
I've
ever-
never done that.
I started doing it again for the past 5
If
years.
you're in a public place, yeah, you do
Poop
this.
comes
Babe,
out
I show
easier.
you.
No, even in my house, I even do it now.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't even know what this means. So do it.
Like,
So,
if you're in the toilet in the Philippines, yeah,
Yeah.
you do what Gilbert does.
Yeah, like that?
Gilbert, you don't spread your knees wide
Oh,
like
I
that.
have to because my thighs are big.
No, you just have to do this. Pongko ba, anak ba?
Oh no, because in my
Like this.
You see my butt, right? How big it is. If I
Yeah.
do that way, it squirts out like soft serve. So I
Yeah,
have to keep the
yeah,
butthole
yeah.
open.
Well,
gotta
you
keep
just
open
have to
them.
put
See?
your feet on the side of the toilet. That's how wide you can go. But
This
but
is why Koreans look at
the only-
Filipinos like this. I just realized that now. Look at the 2 Filipinos in the room and look at the Korean and the white guy.
Do you know that
This is why they look at us this way, Khalyla. We're squatting on chairs.
they have a kimchi squat too?
He's looking at. I'm not doing this.
The only downside to this is that you have now a higher distance between your asshole and the water,
Splash
and
level.
so you have more backsplash.
I put toilet paper in the water beforehand.
I was
I
watching.
swear to God,
I just
on my
realized-
parents' life, that I've never done that. Not only have I not done
You've done
that,
it once. You're Asian.
I've
Done it
never
once.
thought about doing it.
Well, you have to if you've been to Thailand and other countries where
I
it's just a
shit
hole.
normally.
How you sit on the hole in the ground? That's weirder. If there's just a hole in the ground, you just do a straight leg.
I can
sit
see
down.
Bobby doing that.
I'll the weight of like a seat, right?
Yeah.
I sit on it.
So okay, this is a hole in the ground, and you sit like this.
Yes.
You don't squat over it.
No.
Fuck is wrong with you?
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I do a hover squat.
You're not a monkey.
You know what? I am. I come from a monkey, so I have monkey. I have ape tendencies. I'm proud of that.
Jesus Christ, you guys are animals.
Oh,
Anyway, yeah.
speaking of ape tendencies, how do you guys feel about the gorilla getting shot? Do you-
Harambe,
Harambe.
he
You
needed
care?
to get shot.
No, he didn't.
Ooh.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Ooh, differences here.
If I'm in the Cincinnati Zoo and I see a 4-year-old,
Oh, no,
I
okay.
don't want to see fucking 4-year-old guts spewing all over
Can
the
I
place.
say this right now? I've been in probably, I don't know, 30 zoos as a kid,
Yeah.
right? Never did I even get close to a gorilla. Do you know why?
Why?
Because there's perimeters and walls and fences.
Signs.
And signs. And if my dad saw me crawl over a fucking fence when there's a sign that says, warning, gorilla, and I approach a fucking gorilla, I deserve to fucking get hurt.
But what I'm saying, look, I think that gorillas shouldn't be in zoos anyways. I am not a fan of zoos as a whole. I think
my
that
God.
given the situation at hand, if I'm an employee at the zoo, okay, and you're in charge of that situation, Bobby, and you think to yourself, okay, we're gonna attempt to tranquilize this gorilla, but if we hit her right on target or hit him right on target, it's gonna take a few minutes for the actual to actually tranquilize the animal. It might actually agitate it further. The screams are already agitating the gorilla. And could I live the rest of my life making this decision and watching a gorilla completely, rip apart the limbs of
He
a
didn't do
4-year-old?
that.
What I'm saying is that is still a possibility given
That
the
kid was
situation.
unscathed.
Right. Yes, absolutely. And 30% of me agrees with what you're saying. But if I'm in that position and I'm the zoo employee who has to make that decision, unfortunately, I would have to side with killing the gorilla because I can't go to sleep at night seeing a child.
Okay.
It's guts
I'm
in the air.
I'm gonna give you the best, okay, the other side of the story.
Okay.
To give you a different perspective, okay? What if right now, all right, an alien race comes down here, right? He zaps George, zaps you, right? Zaps you, you guys die. Grabs me, brings me to his alien home planet, right? And then puts me in a fucking cage,
Okay.
right? For 15 years, all right? And these aliens killed you guys, you know what I mean? I'm a slave, right? And all of a sudden, an 8-year-old version of that alien sneaks into the thing, right?
Okay.
I'm gonna drag it through the water, but I don't deserve to get shot for it. What the fuck is the alien baby doing in my fucking thing? And
No.
also, I'm being enslaved, and you know what I mean, all that stuff.
I don't agree with the fact that the gorilla was there in the first
I'm sorry, that whole parallel.
Yeah.
This is a fucking
It's a
X
little
File.
weird.
What?
Baby,
But you have these
we all almost was we're gonna laugh at it. We're all gonna take it very
No,
seriously.
It's real.
Okay.
Okay, my thing was real. All right.
But do you realize that the same people who are so just, you know how there are these ultra feminists who's almost like blind feminism is almost like an evangelical religious person, so it almost discourages you from even seeing their side of things. You have the same with people who are fanatics about animals, right? So they'll hear a story about a kid being attacked by a rabid raccoon with rabies. Okay, a rabid raccoon attacked in the face, and then a person kills the raccoon, and then now everyone's going crazy. That raccoon didn't need to die, and it's like, no, it literally attacked the fucking kid in the face. But you have
If a
people
gorilla-
who are
okay.
so fanatical about animals that they start to blame, that they start to lose all logic in everything. Like there is
but
no
the logic
in there.
here is that
The gorilla-
whose fault is it? The gorillas
It's
or the zoo's fault?
It's our society that we think
No,
it's okay
make
to
a better zoo so that a little human boy
No.
can't get through the fucking perimeter.
No, there shouldn't be fucking zoos,
Even if you're gonna have
Bobby.
one, they're fun to look at.
No, they're not.
How are you guys together?
Yeah,
This makes no
yeah,
sense.
yeah.
They're not. I went to the San Diego Zoo 8 years ago,
Yeah.
and I saw a little old sun bear,
Yeah.
so stressed out of its mind, it was going around in little circles.
Yeah.
Just
or
for
breakdancing.
hours or
You don't
hours.
know. I mean, come on. It could have been dance. You don't fucking know a sun bears.
So you guys don't think
they
that-
love to break dance.
The
guys-
reason that we deserve as a society the heartbreak of watching a gorilla die,
Yeah.
we deserve that because we created that.
No,
We
You're
created
fucking
that.
You're a fucking retard.
How am I retard?
Because that fucking gorilla didn't do shit.
No, we did shit. I'm agreeing with you.
The gorilla didn't do shit. He was just chilling like, I'm eating my banana, I'm hanging out. Oh, fucking a baby. A human
Sweetie.
8-year-old baby's here.
You're not listening to what the fuck I'm saying.
You guys are arguing about the same side.
We're on the same side. All I'm saying is we deserve the heartache of watching an innocent gorilla die
He
because
shouldn't
we
deserve to die.
created
He didn't
zoos.
deserve to die.
It didn't deserve to
He
die.
didn't deserve to die.
But we deserve
And
the pain of the debate.
But let me say something.
You
When-
fucking
when-
touch-
when-
don't
when- no, when we first started this fucking thing, you said that the gorilla deserved to die.
I did not. I think that they should have killed the gorilla
That's
because
what
I
it
didn't.
Stop there. That's what you said. They should have killed the gorilla.
We've already come this far in a problem. The problem has already gone 5 steps too far because we put a gorilla in a zoo. They didn't implement proper safety for the kid not to fucking fall into its pit. So we deserve the heartache of watching an innocent gorilla die and going through the heartache of all this debate because we created zoos in the first place.
But he didn't deserve to die.
He did not deserve to die. Absolutely
and
not. He
he
didn't
should've-
deserve to
he
be
should've
in
got shot.
He didn't deserve to be in a
He
zoo.
shouldn't have got shot.
You deserve to get shot.
So the parents are not to blame at all. Ever.
Yeah. No.
Well, I have my opinions about that too.
First of all, can I say something?
Can I rest my vocal cords? Because I've been scared.
100 butt licks.
You're keeping
sure.
a tally this whole argument?
100 butt licks for sure.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
God
I
damn
mean, you're fucked tonight.
I'm so twisted that I actually thought I thought to myself all the possibilities as to why that kid ended up in the gorilla confinement, and I even thought because I watched too much Sword and Scale I listened to too much Sword and Scale podcast. I thought to myself, what if someone was if I were a person who didn't have a lot of money and I thought I could accidentally throw my kid into a gorilla confinement and possibly sue the zoo for emotional trauma.
That happens
I thought
probably.
about that possibility too. Like I've thought about every single possibility, but when I heard the mom's frantic call to 911, it totally erased that.
What was her
that
call
other
like?
side.
What was it?
She was frantic. That's her child.
If you care so much about your child, okay,
You're right.
don't keep your eye on the fucking guy.
She has other children. How could she be a good mom? She took her kid. I mean, how could she be a bad mom when she spent the money to take her kids to a zoo? That's usually considered a good parenting thing to do.
But she also could have, like, you know what I mean?
Planned
Not
it.
liked the kid. Was watching the kid. Oh my god. He's crawling over the fence. What a great day today is. Not only is he gonna die, but I'm gonna sow the soul. Right?
Oh, wow.
That could have been the
That's
situation.
an option.
Too. You know, I'm just saying right now, I guarantee, I promise you this right now, and listen to everyone, listen to TigerBelly. If I have a kid, and I go to the zoo with the kid, it ain't going to be in a cobra cage. It's not going to go into a gorilla arena.
Cobra cage.
It's not going to do none of that. You know why? Because my eyes are on that little fucker. Okay?
Are you going to be one of those parents that uses those leashes?
No.
Oh, thank God.
I don't believe in that.
Oh God, I
Okay.
think that down the road, 20 years from now, we're gonna find a high incidence of actual spinal injury in kids that were previously, you know,
On a leash?
held around
Yeah.
in leashes.
That's
I don't
weird.
think we know the repercussions yet, but I think down the road,
But
young people
do
are
you
gonna be
ev-
like, I have some
have you
back
ever
issues.
seen a cultured family do that?
A cultured family?
No.
No.
You mean
It's
cul-
always.
What do you mean cultured? You mean colored?
No, I just listen, okay?
Jesus Christ.
What? I don't understand.
No,
what
listen. What I'm saying is this, okay? You see that shit at
Oh.
Walmart.
The leash?
Yeah, the leash kids.
I see what you're saying.
Okay, these are white trash people that do that.
We'll just say different class.
No.
I've seen people at Disneyland do it all the time.
Yeah, but
From,
not.
like,
I've never
all-
seen. I've never seen like, you know what I mean, Surrey, and Tom Cruise
on a
do it
leash.
on a leash.
True.
You know what I mean?
Haven't
The
seen
sheer
that.
fact that you know her name is Suri is really, really.
That kind of shocked me a little
shocked
bit.
me. Yeah, it
Why?
shocked the shit out of me.
Surrey Cruise, bro.
It's probably because
Oh,
she's really cute and you have
And
plans.
and they're part of Scientology, so he knows who the enemies
yeah.
are. Yeah.
He does, but she's out of Scientology
Mm-hmm.
now.
Anyway, so we have different views about the gorilla incident.
I think we have the exact same
Same.
view,
You still arguing about
but we're still fighting about it because you just prefer to just, contradict,
Uh-huh.
even if we're agreeing with each other.
That was really weird.
But can I just say this though? There's nothing worse in the world when a baby dies, and that's a fact.
Fact.
Or a child dies. But there's nothing funnier is when they get hurt a little bit. When they get hurt a little bit, right? If I'm not involved and I watch it, it's kind of funny.
It's kind of fun. It's kind of
Like when the kid was being dragged by that gorilla, it was a little funny.
a little chuckle.
Yeah. Was it not? Because
Made
it
me
was-
think about it.
Because he went through the water, you know what I mean?
It's pretty horrifying for me to watch a little kid be in that position anyway.
You've seen YouTube videos where babies fall and you laugh, right, Khalyla?
Yeah, I mean, just a few weeks ago, this video went viral of like this. Yeah, these geese attacked this little girl and started like pulling at her hair, and I guess the neighbor started taking pictures or whatever, and then the mom was laughing about it because it was legitimately funny. Her daughter was fine; she probably had a little scrape on her knee, but people started to attack this woman like, "Oh, that's poor parenting. You were just watching your daughter, get attacked by geese," and they're like, "No, like." That's part of growing up. You get
Yeah,
attacked by shit.
yeah.
I've been chased by just about every fucking animal you can think of.
The funniest thing I've ever seen is, Fabio,
Yeah.
Yeah.
where he was riding that roller coaster.
I don't know.
Yeah, there was a roller coaster. It was like an opening day of this, of this amusement park or whatever. So he's sitting between two kids, and this roller coaster goes, and it goes like 2 feet above like a pond, right? Horrible. And there's geese there, and so when the roller coaster goes down, one of the geese hits Fabio in the face, and then when Fabio gets back to the when the ride ends,
Yeah.
his face is bloody, and it's the funniest thing I've ever fucking
Is
seen.
there
in my fucking-
pictures of this?
Yeah, I mean, I hope so.
I gotta find those.
Look,
It's the best.
when my friends
Fabio.
there was I've told this story about one time when Bobby and I went out of that restaurant and he was talking about how he was being gross. He was being gross about being Bobby Lee. Did I tell you this story?
Chipotle.
No,
No,
we came out of
Who
Sutbulji.
gives a fuck about this story?
We were coming out
This
of
story it's a
Sutbulji.
non-story.
Did Bobby get attacked by geese?
So Steve, he kept telling Steve and I, he kept winking and he goes, "It's so."
I know that wink.
Yeah, he's
I
like,
know that wink.
he's like, "It's so great to be the Korean Elvis," and he kept saying it over and over and over
Wow.
again. And he was like, "I'm the Korean Elvis, huh, babe?" And he keeps winking at me, and I felt like I started to feel like rage inside me because he kept doing it. And so Steve and I didn't tell him, or he didn't see very well in the dark. And there in the parking lot they had this like chain thing that blocked the entrance to the parking lot. He trips over the parking lot, the chains, and he skids on his stomach. a
Skid
little
on
bit.
your stomach.
So basically, Superman's on concrete.
Like
Yeah.
a stone in the river when you flick it.
Right. And all these people come to his rescue, like, "Oh my God," And Steve and I were in hysterics. We were laughing so hard. We were on the ground, just in a full on conniption. Like we were laughing so hard, and he was so angry at us. So because he was mid sentence before he tripped, he's like, I am the Korean L," and then like flips over the chain.
But the
Funny.
crazy thing is, a bunch of people ran to you and helped
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, funny.
But
Funny
he-
story.
it-
Hilarious.
How many butt licks is that one?
1,000.
Whoa.
Yeah, you're fucked tonight,
At
babe.
some point, it's gonna feel like pleasure. So I'm just gonna train my brain to be like, this is pleasure. This is pleasure.
Not when I get my teeth involved.
Oh.
Hi.
Question?
Yeah, question.
Unhelpful advice with Bobby and Khalyla.
This is from our good friend Bianca. She said some nice things at the beginning, and her question is about political correctness in comedy. I work with a guy who is a straight up ableist. He puts more value on people without disabilities or any type of dependence. He has even mimicked how people with Asperger's and cerebral palsy walk and talk. I called him out saying how it's messed up and disrespectful, and he just dismissed me saying how humor is necessary for the world. I think he's being a dick, but he thinks he's being funny, and I'm too sensitive. What do you guys think when it comes to this situation about comedy and political correctness in general?
Well,
He's not a comedian.
This person, if he continues to do it, there's consequences.
Yeah, it's probably a corporate environment.
Yeah.
Well, it's not even that. It's just like one day a retard's gonna walk up to him.
I mean, don't say retard. You told me not to say it the last time, and I learned my lesson. Now you're saying it.
I'm sorry.
You're an ableist.
Let me start from the beginning.
Okay.
Okay.
One day, a handicapped man. Is that better?
Beautiful.
Yeah, but if you can't say handicap because, you know what I mean, retard.
You can say retard.
Just an actual.
I know, but I'm just saying retard. Like a handicapped man could be a guy. Like I knew this guy with cerebral palsy, and he couldn't walk. So he had, you know what I mean? Like he's not strong, but some retards are strong.
Yeah, but you it's weird how he categorizes retards. He thinks deaf people are retarded.
Their
thinks,
ears
like-
are.
Jeez.
Yeah, but he lumps like
Why am I laughing? Why am I laughing at that?
he lumps
apologize.
deaf people and blind people with people with Down syndrome. I'm like, no, that's
I'm
literally
kidding. That's not right. I never said that.
by accident.
No, I've never said that ever. So just take that.
Scrap
back.
it from history.
I'll take
Scrap
it back.
it.
He didn't say
Oh,
that.
Okay. I
So
never
how,
said that.
so how should this woman, comedy and political correctness, just in general?
Well, I mean, for me, it's like I would just tell. Charlie does a couple of things. Charlie Finn does a couple of things that bother me.
The Asian stuff.
No, he does this thing where he'll do cricket noises in an AA meeting
What?
when people are talking and stuff. It really bothers me.
Like just to be
Oh.
rude, like because he's bored.
Yeah, he just does it because he thinks it's funny, right? So then
okay.
I just say stop,
Yeah.
or I'm gonna have a real issue. You know what I mean? And he stopped doing it. You know what I mean?
Mm.
So it's like it's either that or just not even hang out with this guy.
Look, this isn't a comedian. This is probably someone who works, in a corporate setting. He has a job to do. His job is basically to make sure that, it's a livable environment, right? Why is your back to me?
I'm listening.
How dare you, sir?
What?
Well, that's minus 1,000 licks. You're down.
Yeah.
How dare you?
What did I do?
Take back a few licks and we'll be
Okay.
cool. All right.
So you're saying the office environment?
Yeah, I mean, and he obviously thinks he's trying to be funny, which makes him even less funny. Because it's always the guys who try too hard to be comical and they turn out to be offensive, especially in that type of setting where you're not on a stage getting paid to tell insulting jokes. You're just a fucking, you're just a dude who goes into a workplace to do a specific job, which is not comedy. So you have to be aware of your
But
surroundings.
as a
Like,
comic, you
Bobby-
can't just do that. I mean, it's got to be in a context where the people are gonna feel.
Time and place?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, but
you can't just go up and go. This is how retards
that's
talk and
dumb.
walk.
Yeah, but also, then how do we defend this podcast, right? Like, how do we defend all the
Entertainment.
crazy things that we say and overtly offensive things that we
But
say?
we don't say offensive things.
Oh God!
Name one thing, Khalyla.
If there was one adjective to describe this entire podcast, number one, it's offensive.
It's not offensive.
Christian based.
But it at this point in time in this age, everything offends anyone. You could fucking whistle the wrong way and it's gonna offend someone. But for this particular situation, I don't think that she's being too sensitive. I think that it's probably inappropriate because Bobby
Say something.
wouldn't go to a luncheon with a network executive and start laughing about kids with cerebral palsy. He's
Yeah.
not going to go into a corporate function for whatever job that he's doing or going on set and start, calling everyone retards or people with Down syndrome. It's like that's not what you do because you have to be conscious about the people around you.
Yeah, I don't do any of that shit. Hold on.
Yeah. So, yeah, that guy's probably a douche. And what would annoy me more is that he thinks he's funny. And there's nothing worse than people who think they're funny and who aren't.
Yeah.
So, tell it to his face. Make him listen to this podcast. You're a fucking douchebag. Don't do that.
There you go, Bianca. Confront him. Confront him.
Baby, come back. In the cage, no?
Oh, what shows does Bobby have?
Why?
He was walking around earlier.
I know, but can you go find the puppy, please?
Bobby's shows?
Bobby will be at Parlor Live in She peed again?
So much dog pee everywhere. Guys,
damn it.
it's a puppy, guys. It's gonna
Well,
happen.
no, I don't care. I know what.
Yeah,
it
you already
takes
know.
to
You've raised two
house
dogs,
great-
right? 2 dogs?
From
From puppy, or you buy them already?
I'm just used to raising big dogs. I haven't had a small dog in a long time.
You've never had a puppy? I thought those were puppies.
No. big breed.
Oh, I
dogs.
see.
Like I've always had Rottweilers.
Can you tell the audience what dog breed that is so they know?
It's a half Schnauzer, half Gremlin of some sort. It's a very small little wiry-haired little girl.
Let's
yeah,
bring it
come
on
here.
camera. While Bobby's doing that the show. Sorry, I
Right, so
interrupted you.
Bobby will be a Parlor Live in Seattle this weekend, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, June 9th through the 12th, and this is a girl has no name.
Oh,
This is the girl with no name.
A girl has no
Has
name.
no name.
look at her. She's so shy.
Where was she?
She's underneath the cat tree.
Hold her up to the camera, babe, so people can name her.
All right, guys.
Yeah.
Make sure you go to our youtube.com to watch the videos so you know what the dog looks like. She's so cute.
Hi, little girl. And then after that, Bobby will be at
Charlie Goodnights
Charlie Goodnight's
in North Carolina.
Comedy Club, North Carolina, June 16th through the 18th.
Oh, Charlie Goodnights is the. I'll just tell about Charlie Goodnights.
Yeah.
The first time I was there with my Nick Youssef,
Can you pass me?
and what?
Give it to me.
And the local preacher, and his
Yeah.
daughter came.
Wait, what?
Yeah, to the first show, and the owner
Nope.
of Charlie Goodnight said, "Can you keep it clean?" I said, "Nope." And then I
Really? He asked
exposed
you-
my pubes to the preacher's daughter, and then they left, and then I could hear them in back of the club while I'm on stage, trying to get me fired.
Really? What were
Yeah.
they saying?
This guy's abysmal. He's not funny. You know what I mean? This is this is a good comedy club. You can't get better. You know what I mean? And I'm like,
Why are you at a Bobby Lee show?
I know.
Or comedy in general? Preacher.
But I'm going back because it changed owners.
Ooh.
Yeah. So, and the guy that owns the Helium's bought it. Helium.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Portland?
Yeah.
Helium?
Yeah. So
Oh, nice.
I'm going back.
Go to the shows.
Are you going to address their whole gender bathroom issue?
No.
No. I think you should.
Go
Go
ahead.
ahead. No, go ahead.
You have a brain fart?
No.
Make sure you check out our Instagram at TigerBelly. Check out our Twitter at the TigerBelly. If you want to email us any questions, guys, please send us questions like Bianca did today at thetigerbelly@gmail.com. You can check out Khalyla at @ClimDK, Bobby at Bobby Lee Live, George at Vote His Best Tweets, or George Kimmel, or the KKK.com. I'm kidding. Ooh, he used the word fuck. I've never heard him say fuck. It's freaking me out. You can find me at Gilbert. And while they're in Seattle this weekend, Khalyla, will you be in Seattle? Have you decided yet?
I cannot go to Seattle.
Because you have a baby now.
Well, also, I don't want to travel around with a fucking heart monitor. It's kind of a...
Yeah, we don't need another situation. like
Yeah,
that.
I don't want to burden Bobby with any possible situations
Yeah.
that might arise on a trip like it did in
Yeah.
Arizona.
Side fact, while we were watching the fights, Khalyla had an episode when
Oh,
Michael
that's right.
Bisping knocked out Luke Rockhold, but she didn't even know.
So I had my monitor went off, but because everything was so loud and Gilbert and I were screaming, that I didn't know that I was having an episode until I looked down, because I started to feel a little dizzy. I was like, did I have one? And I looked down and it was recording one. And I was like, oh shit, cool. It was too much adrenaline for one night.
Yeah, so Khalyla won't be in Seattle.
I will not be in Seattle.
But still go.
Yeah.
And while they're in Seattle, I'm in Chicago. Go find me. All right, guys, have a good one.
All right, guys. See ya. Name this girl.
Cucucan como pagaki Cucumula kau dapat kami ulabi Buro kaya kapak dito lukma Syukuluk mola ye Cucucan como pagaki Cucumula kau dapat kami ulabi Buro kaya kapak dito